Hey everyone, welcome back. Wanted to do a quick video, and if you're interested, I may do an entire series on this. I don't know if it'll be a daily series or a weekly series or what, but it is something that I think would be kind of neat for me to go through. Maybe not necessarily you, but if you would like to tag along and join in and stuff, or if you have any questions, that'd be great. But I've started going through a daily devotional thing here, A Bold Pursuit by Daniel Merritt's. I don't know. He has a YouTube channel. I think it's like DLM or something like that. And from everything that I've heard, he seems to have a really good biblical understanding and delivery and stuff, which is nice. So, what I'm thinking about doing, or at least for this video, and again, let me know with a like or a comment. I'd prefer a comment. What you think of this is he has some questions at the end of each day, and I'm thinking about hitting on some of these questions and giving my answer for them and just kind of my perspective along the way and see what growth happens and what changes happen and see how God works through some of this. So the first question of day one was, what would a battle against evil influences look like in my life or in your life? And my answer is I feel it would reveal and strip away all the distractions. So, and create a clear focus. So, in thinking about this, is I'm almost thinking strategically, how would I take me down? If evil was battling against me, what would they be doing? And I realized that some of the things that have taken me away from most is distractions. You know, whether it be Facebook scrolling or YouTube videos or just a lot of extra noise and nonsense just really gets me off track and off focused and stuff. And I think that's you know, I think Satan's using that against me. And I think I'm already there. I think that's kind of an easy thing that he doesn't have to do much. All he's got to do is distract me with something slightly entertaining, but not quite satisfying. And I'm like a hound dog on a hunt. I'm just going. Another little add note to this is, am I fully committed to God? I didn't have a whole lot of answer to this other than not yet. You know, I still, not yet. I'm not fully committed to God. I want to be, but I still also have things to work through, and that's what I'm trying to do. Next question was, what is the difference between fighting in the flesh and fighting in the spirit? And that's interesting. And when I wrote this down, I put, I feel that the flesh is me trying to control things. I think that's how we fight in the flesh. Is I just react and address the situation and try to figure it out and keep going. It's just, you know, how I do things. Get hit in the face and you just go with it. You roll the punches and handle things. I think that in the spirit would be more patient in prayer, asking God to reveal and show His will, as well as asking if my reactions are living up to what would be blameless or above reproach. And that's one of my goals, is to live blameless with 4 daughters, a wife, and everything. I want to be living in a way that I'm not the one that's ever pointed at when something goes wrong. I'm not the is what I mean by blameless or above reproach. That, if I'm sitting in the coffee shop, more than likely you aren't going to see me sitting and having coffee with a woman that's not my wife. I want to make sure that, however, whatever situation I'm in, there is very little doubt of my intentions, that I'm very clear and upfront, and there's never any room for, blame, if at all possible. That's kind of my goal. Is I want to be able to live above reproach. I want to be able to live, you know, a good, clean, quality life. I don't want to have people thinking anything of me in a negative way. I don't want to, have any doubts in my actions or intentions ever. I want to be, trustworthy enough in everything that I do, that when I do speak, that, you know, it's common that I speak clear and the truth. I want to live above reproach. Yeah. But with that, before that, taking the time to ask for God's will to be done is something, or if I'm living as God would intend me to, or if my response is godly. I do not take enough time in prayer or thought or anything sometimes before reacting. And that is definitely something that I need to work on. What would be some things that you would work on with those? You know, is that something that would be interesting to tag along on in this series? And I would really love to hear your thoughts on some of those and what your reactions and stuff would be. If you wouldn't mind taking the time, hit like, give me a comment, give me some feedback. I'd greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.